the Pelicans right now are on a great stretch. They're 17-6. They're the first seed in the West. They're on a 6-game win streak. Yesterday, there was a lot of commotion made about Zion dunking on the Suns.
It's tough.
Boo-hoo.
And for me, I loved it. And I love Zion's answer after that even more. Because Zion, all he did was give respect to the Suns. We're going to see them in the playoffs. I feel like Zion's prepared. And the Pelicans right now, it's funny because in the offseason, we were talking about the West tiers. And there are teams that I had as contenders that aren't at the moment. The Wolves wasn't right on that. But ultimately, my thesis around the take I was giving was that the Western Conference is wide open this season. And if there are multiple teams this year, if things go right, they can make it to the Western Conference Finals or the Finals. And the Pelicans right now are one of those teams that if things go right, they can make it to the Finals. They are that good.
What do you mean by things go right?
Zion stays healthy. Brandon Ingram's playing. Yeah. I think they just need to be healthy, and the matchups have to make sense. The Pelicans, it's not just the Zion thing, because Zion's a superstar.
Yes.
And when you look at this Pelicans team, and this is something that I was thinking since the offseason, you need stars to win a championship. Well, the Pelicans have a superstar in Zion.
Yep.
They have a star in Brandon Ingram.
Yep.
They have a star in C.J. McCollum.
Yep.
And then the role players, Jonas Valanciunas, Herb Jones,
great,
Jose Alvarado,
great,
Trey Murphy,
awesome,
Larry Nance, Najee Marshall. I'm not even mentioning a guy like Devontae Graham or Dyson Daniels.
Recently.
The Pelicans have a problem where their team they have too many good players.
And they have the Lakers pick.
Yeah, so they're going to get even better. The Pelicans can make the finals. They have been amazing. Right now, they have the second best net rating in the NBA. 6 players averaging in double figures. And this team is a finals contender. They can make the NBA finals. They can come out the West.
Yo, for
There's
sure.
no doubt in my mind for me.
Riv, what's wrong with that statement?
It's not ridiculous.
It's tough.
Because the West right now really is a
If they face the Warriors right now in the playoffs, they would smoke them.
Okay. You saying that does not move me one bit, bro. I promise.
The Pelicans, listen, Riv.
Smoke them might be a
Draymond not guarding Zion, bro. I'm sorry.
He's talking strong right now, but I share a lot of similar beliefs.
Because the defense tough.
They're a young team, but the defense still top 3 in the league right now.
Zion.
And Zion's now in the mix. There was a TikTok, actually, Jose Alvarado. I think he was mic'd up on the bench. He was like, things changed now because we got that guy. And the camera points to Zion. That's the truth. Zion and his impact and how and what he means to the city, to the team. It can't be said enough. You're seeing it on the basketball court recently. Over these last 5 games, he's shooting almost 70% from the field. This is the Zion that we knew. It was just him getting to be on the court consistently. But the defense, man, we spoke a little bit about it. Riv, man.
Yep.
It's like when you get a good team around you that cares about defense.
I'm just laughing at Riv. He's just like, yep.
He already knows it's coming. That's why.
When you get a team that cares about defense together, it's like it motivates another individual to want to care and give their effort on defense.
I wish everybody felt like that.
Right.
I really do.
Because we saw it with Jason Tatum, right? Did we not see that with Jason Tatum? So why wouldn't we see it with Zion, a generational talent?
All I said was, can we see it? That's all I asked.
One of the most gifted athletes we've seen in this league. So I'm just curious, why did you doubt it?
All I said was, can I see it, bro? Like, okay, wait a minute. This shit getting out of hand.
I think Tatum's defense was also a different
First of all, he came out of college
than,
playing defense, so that was a terrible example.
But even still, it was once Ime got here. That's when he really started.
Yeah, it was like he got a coach, and he had some guys around him. He became elite.
And he got bigger. He was a lot skinnier.
No one really ever acknowledged Tatum's defense until last season because he really
ball knowers knew he was playing good defense.
He was a solid defender, but never this. Never this.
But yeah, you're right.
But, like, I said I just want to see it with Zion.
No, you said he's not good on defense.
He was not good on defense. Like, you know what?
He wasn't. But KD was.
But we wasn't.
Which was ridiculous.
Why are we bringing KD up?
That's where,
I know Riv's saying, Riv, you were right in the past, but right now you're not right. And
right now, it wasn't even.
I know, but you couldn't project.
This happens all the time.
They're mad because I didn't project. That's why they didn't project.
He projected it, and you're just saying historically he hasn't been as good.
We're not mad that you didn't project.
No, you're cooked. You keep talking about this shit. You keep talking about this KD shit, and it's just like, why do you keep bringing that up,
because the problem and the issue that Andrew's having also is that
Shout out Andrew.
you just don't.
Haven't heard that in a minute.
You just don't project.
And he's upset about it, which I understand.
You
That
kick.
is all I
understand.
You kick. You disrespect.
He's talking.
You
He's
you
talking.
act like it cannot happen. That's what you do. You acted like Zion could not turn
I
into a
did?
great
When you
defender.
hear that, I was
Wait, hold
like,
on.
this
Drew,
feels-
Drew,
this feels
hold
a
on,
little
hold on.
harsh. This
Yeah,
feels a
no,
little
because it's
harsh.
facts. Remember,
I called him.
remember when the Kings traded for Kevin Huerter and I
I
said he's a
laughed.
good pickup,
I laughed.
and he said he doesn't move me.
He doesn't move me.
He's one of their most important players.
doesn't
now.
move me. It
So
happens.
The
Now it's just
problem,
an
Just like it's just like when he told us Minnesota was going to be a first seed, and it didn't move the shit out of
This is what
anybody.
happened.
that's
And it
also
didn't
like
move
when I said
anybody.
the Bulls were going to be playing team, and where are they now? They're a playing team. It was going to be worse than Washington and the New York Knicks, and they're worse for both of them.
Bro, this is why you get L's at the end of the year, and I take L's in the beginning because you take victory laps in November. The season don't start in November, buddy. You could take the victory laps all
So
you want
KD's
now.
going to slow down defensively.
No, the argument was never about that. Stop bringing up KD,
Wait,
bro.
so what victory? The Kings victory lap?
The King.
You think the Kings are going to fall off?
I gave
you know,
you that
they,
one.
They have the sixth best
I
net rating in the NBA
but
right
I
now.
gave you that one.
Okay.
I gave you that
Kings,
one.
you're going to give me the Bulls too?
I can give you that one too.
And what about the DeJounte Murray versus D'Lo assist? I
See,
cashed
listen,
out,
and this
but
is
I
what
care about the
Look,
bragging
look,
rights.
Peep this.
You felt
DeJounte Murray was cooking D'Lo's ass for 3 weeks. He's mute. He doesn't say a word. He's quiet. Shit changes. DeJounte goes out. He gets hurt. He's down by like 0.2 assists. Now all of a sudden, now all of a sudden he's on Twitter. I told y'all about D'Lo. I told y'all about DeJounte.
No, because you act like it was a hot take. It wasn't a hot
when
take.
he's losing.
It wasn't a hot
But
take.
mind you,
Why would I be loud? Who's loud when they're losing? Why would I be loud when I'm losing?
You don't win in November. It's a season thing.
But I've won on a lot of stuff already.
What?
KD is a great defender this year.
I never said he wouldn't be.
Yes, you did. You did.
I
Yes,
said,
you did.
I said Kevin Durant wouldn't be a great defender in 2022, 2023. I said that.
Yeah.
Right, we were arguing about
Yes.
before.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we were arguing about.
No, but he also
I didn't
said
project
that.
he wasn't going to be a great
No, but you did project that Zion wasn't going to be a good defender.
No, he did that too.
I said I had
I'm
to
just
see
being a
it.
prick
Yeah, I
now.
said, look,
No,
see how
yeah.
you see what he did, right?
No, but I'll give it to you. You were just talking about the past.
I'm talking about when we have our discussion, most of the time, I'm talking about the then now moment. You can't bring up something that I'm talking about the then now moment and try to say, well, yeah, this year proved that part in that life was right. No, that's not how life goes.
But the then now moment, KD has always been a great defender though.
See, and this is why we got into an argument, because in Brooklyn before that he wasn't. He wasn't.
Nets-
Before last year. Before last year he wasn't.
Here's a similar thing, right? To relate it to the topic at hand.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Durant wasn't a great defender until he joined the Warriors, who were known for their defensive prowess. Yeah. So what does KD do? Now he turns it on defensively. Now he's a great defender. He has elite moments as a defender as well.
Yes. But let's not act like he wasn't a great defender when he wasn't. Let's not do that.
Oh no, I'm
The
not.
Nets
I'm not
in
saying
the-
wrong. But my point being,
And that's
is,
in the
again, like we were
2021
talking,
playoffs.
you have a team around you that
This is a
cares
Pelicans
about
topic, wasn't
it is. It is.
I know, it is, yeah.
Okay, word.
You have
Just
it.
make
You
sure.
have a unit that cares about defense. You're a superstar that was primarily focused on offense because your team wasn't good.
Yes.
Now you
But
realize
I never told you Zion was. I just at that moment was I shit talking? Absolutely, that's what I do. But I never projected he was gonna be. I just said I got to see it, and he's showing me. So what now? What can I say?
you were wrong. Just say that
I mean, okay, was I wrong about him showing me? Okay, I guess
because you didn't believe that he could.
because I didn't project. I don't project.
Could you believe that he could do it? Be honest.
I don't know. I can't answer. I don't know. Maybe I didn't think he would do it this early. That can be an answer.
Zion.
In 2021, the Nets had the best defense rating in the NBA playoffs.
They played the Celtics.
And then the Bucks.
No, wait.
Without
They
JT.
played Evan Fournier and Kemba Walker, and then they went on to play the Bucks. Don't ever.
You know the
bring up-
Bucks series
wait.
was a great defensive
No,
series.
it was. But you're
It
talking
was.
about a 7-8 game fucking. I don't
Against
even know how
NBA
many
champions.
Yeah. But then they
7
played
games.
they played one of the worst Celtics playoff teams.
Okay,
in a
just
while.
look at the Bucks though. They played a major
your
defense in
opinion-
that series.
Early on in the series, did you think the Bucks didn't play well?
I think the Nets just played better
Because
significantly.
I think games 1 through 3, the Bucks played horrible. But game 3, they still ended up winning.
I'm just saying, KD, the tools and his skill set was always there for him to be a great defender.
Yeah.
And that's what got me annoyed. And now we see that when there's a coach in there that's bought in, KD's turning it up. He's one of the best rim protectors in basketball. But
nuts.
Pelicans,
Sick of
right?
talking about the
So
basketball.
you act like
Here we go, Pels.
NBA Finals. So that's not in their future? They can't do that this year?
I think when you talk about finals contender, I'm not gonna go as early as to call them that.
They can't make it out the West. That's what
But
I'm
why
saying.
not?
The issue with Joel's statement is if everything goes right. You can
If
make
they're
an
healthy,
argument
that's
for
what
a
I mean.
bunch of teams
If
if
they're
everything
playing
goes right.
the way that they're playing
that
right
take
now,
was a good
Brandon
take back in the
Ingram
day.
comes back.
Mm-hmm.
He's a part of this unit. You just add a 25 point per game player in
I
Brandon
don't know.
Ingram.
I like to see the matchups. I like to wait until the playoffs.
If this
are
Pels
Let's
team
go over
stays
some-
healthy,
have they
though,
shown
then
you
you
that-
definitely want
Bro,
to.
it-
Hey,
just
Drew,
curious.
hold on.
This is-
Let's go over some hypothetical matchups.
Hold on. This is
if they face Memphis.
Hold on, just real quick, because this is a freshly new team. The starters have played like 11 games together.
But last year they were basically.
No, but I'm saying
together.
this is a new team.
Sorta, kinda. You just
in November
plucked in Zion.
In November, I'm not calling a new fresh team a finals contender. They haven't even gone through their growing pains. They haven't even finished the full season. Stop trying to attack me because I'm not agreeing. I'm not agreeing with calling them a finals contender.
No one's
in
attacking.
November.
So their age is why they can't make it out.
No,
the West.
I don't know. They have that. Like I don't know. I want to see the matchups. I want to see when the playoffs start, who they play. They have not played a full playoff game together. Can I at least see that?
But
first?
without Zion last season,
they lost.
But they gave the number 1 seed.
But they lost
seed.
though. I
Right,
still want
to
see them
you can
together,
lose and still
bro.
play well.
That doesn't mean I'm gonna just because they lose to the Suns. That doesn't mean they lost to the Suns. They get Zion. They're a finals contender. I don't know. I still have to see, bro. It's
the
November.
way that they're playing right now. Are you expecting?
Sorry, it's December. It's December 10th. I'm
Okay,
not calling anybody a finals contender. December 10th.
So no one's a finals contender
In the West. There's nobody that's really
There's no
stood
favorite.
out. There's
There's
no
no
favorite. There's
favorite.
nobody that
They've
stood out right
stood
now.
out. They've stood out.
I mean, they're 1 seed
If
right
nobody
now.
stood out, would you
Suns
argue?
were just
8 and 2
The
of the
Suns
last.
Wait,
were
hold on,
I
hold
know,
on.
but 8
If
and 2 of the
nobody
last
has
10.
stood out, would
In
you
the West.
argue the West is wide open?
for sure.
I can give you that one.
Yes.
Yes.
If it's wide open,
just no
why
favorites
can't
in
the
the West
Pelicans
right now.
be
Exactly.
that
Why
team
aren't
that
they
comes
one
out?
of the
I'm just
contenders?
not ready to call anybody a finals
So
contender.
no one's a contender in the West.
I'm just not ready to call anybody.
Someone's
that.
gonna make it.
I'm just okay, and I can tell you that in April. It's fucking December.
But
bro.
don't you think 8 teams or 7 teams that can't make the finals?
I can tell you who's not going to make the finals.
So wouldn't that put
Wait,
the
are the
rest
Cavs
teams
an
that
Eastern
can make the
Conference Finals contender? Are the Cavaliers? Why do you have to think about it when they haven't went through growing pains either, like the Pelicans? They haven't
have
been
Donovan
through a
Mitchell.
Okay, and the Pels have Zion Williamson.
I think that's a bit of a different comparison.
I think Zion is better. Yeah, you're right.
I understand what you're saying, but historically, Donovan Mitchell's better.
For sure.
In the playoffs,
year,
Donovan
Zion
Mitchell's.
is
No, I
Donovan's been balling
agree
this
with
year.
you.
Donovan's
But
crazy.
in the playoffs, Donovan
So one
Mitchell's
player who's
historically
had
better.
playoff experience outside of Jared Allen, and Jared Allen got eliminated in the first round, they can be Eastern Conference contenders.
I didn't even answer the question. I was actually thinking about it. How are you going to? How are you
No,
going
so
to?
why?
So think about
so
it.
why
So
are you
think
thinking
and
about it?
speak.
But the Pelicans, you're
Because-
just saying no, they
Because
can't, or you don't know.
Because I said I'm not ready to. They're a new team. The other team has Donovan Mitchell, who
The
has
Cavs
more
are a new
experience.
team, too,
but they have
though.
Donovan Mitchell, who has more experience and he literally
their
is
leader.
a top
Yes,
15
he's their
scorer
leader and
all
has
time
experience.
in the playoffs. It's completely different. Whether Zion is better than D Mitch or D Mitch is better than Zion. That's not the
CJ
discussion.
McCollum has playoff experience. He's done a lot of great things in the playoffs too, though.
CJ McCollum or Donovan Mitchell.
You know that
Donovan
answer,
Mitchell,
but that's not the question.
CJ McCollum has
But
playoff
it's a different
experience.
type
we
of
go
level.
1-to-1.
It's a different type of level. We're talking about a number one guy.
But
who's
the number one,
averaged 30.
But the number one guy on the Pelicans is Zion. That's
But
the
Zion has not-
comparison.
he has not
And Brandon
played
Ingram
He's
had a
talking
great
about
playoff
people who
series
have
too.
playoff experience.
But
is all.
I'm talking about a different type of playoff experience. Donovan Mitchell is a different
He's a
type
dog.
of playoff
He's a dog.
experience,
He's
bro,
a dog.
as opposed to CJ McCollum. CJ McCollum was a hyper up number 2 guy. Donovan is that guy in the playoffs. That is a
but the
different
Pelicans
type.
have a
And
better
then-
team than the Cavs,
Even
though.
I still didn't
they
even.
do.
I still had to think about the Cavaliers. I didn't even answer it, so I still had to think about
But
it.
for the Pelicans, it was just
what
a
do
no.
you think?
The Pelicans was I don't want to. I'm not
All right,
giving them
so
a
let's
number. I'm
not
not
say
giving
finals.
them anything. Stop putting words
Can-
in my mouth.
Are
That's
they
not what I
contenders?
said.
Are they contenders for
When
the
you say
Western
you don't know,
Conference
it's basically
Finals?
saying no.
No, it's not. You just
At the moment, it's no.
No, it's,
Riv,
I
at the moment,
don't
it's not
know.
Riv.
No,
Answer
it's
my
not.
question.
At the
Riv.
moment,
Nah.
it's
Riv,
like
answer my question.
What's your question?
Can the Pelicans go to the WCF? Are they contenders to go to the WCF?
Essentially, yes.
Okay, so that's simple.
Yeah, because if the West is wide open, but I'm not ready to say finals contender, bro. That's all. I'm not
if
ready
they
to
go
say
to
that.
Be a four-game
WCF, they're
series.
the final
Go to the
4 team.
WCF, you can go to the finals.
I'm just giving you that. Yes, realistically, I don't. It's a wide open West, but I'm not ready to call them an NBA. Like, y'all upset at me because I don't want to.
Nah, I know
don't,
what you're saying.
I don't
Not
want to
upset.
say what the problem
No,
is.
it's-
Listen,
he doesn't
bro,
want to jump to
I'm
conclusions
not
right now.
upset at that.
They
I'm really not
call them
upset.
dudes finals contenders in fucking December
Understand.
because I don't want to agree with it.
Are the
I'm not
Nuggets
saying,
finals
I'm not
contenders?
saying y'all
Last year-
wrong. I'm not
last
saying
year-
y'all wrong. I'm not. If you want to call them a finals contender, that's on you. If you want to call them a finals contender, that's on you. That's okay. I'm not going to argue with that. All I'm saying is I'm not jumping the gun on anything. I'm just going to wait and see until April who plays who, and then I determine, okay, this is why they can go. Matchups, shit like that. Who do they scheme up against? I'm not about to sit here and say in December, oh, based off these games, they're going to go because the Suns were first seed, Portland was
So
first
you're
seed.
just not going to have a
waiting.
take on this until February.
So
Then.
no, but Rick,
No, I'm not going to have a take on them going to the finals, but they can play amazing. We can acknowledge
we're
they're playing
having a
amazing.
full circle argument right now because what was my first issue that we had when we first started talking about the Pelicans? That you don't project. You won't project on Zion, and now you won't project on the Pelicans. Is it so?
So do you want me to
Riv, let me
project?
finish. I do. That is what
That's
I'm
what this show's
asking.
about.
It really is.
They want me to project
Why?
just so they can.
And
every
let me
segment
know
can't
if
be
you
on.
know.
I don't know.
Why can't no? But Rick,
But
why
look at the name of the
can't
show.
we project that the Pelicans, who have been arguably the best team in basketball, I definitely would take the Celtics.
So you want me
but
to
they've
project?
been amongst one of the best teams in basketball, not
Read
only
me-
on
read me
offense
the
but
teams.
on defense.
I'll project right now.
And also to
Recently,
piggyback
they've
off your
just been
point,
on
Drew,
fire, though.
we are talking
Ain't
about
doing
this topic December 10th. So December 10th, at this point in time, can the Pelicans make the finals? That's really the question. Not saying they're going to do it in April or June. We're just saying, as of right now, are they the best team in the West? That's really what it is. And if they're the best team in the West, they can possibly make the finals out of the West.
There's a good amount of teams that can.
All right,
I can acknowledge the team is playing great without
Because
calling
the
them
thing is,
contender.
we can understand
shoot
who's
me
not going to
17.
do it. We know the Blazers aren't going, right?
I'll go as
so
low
we
to-
could do the
Do we,
opposite.
if everything goes right, maybe.
No, even if everything
No.
goes right for the Blazers, not
Come on,
going to the
like you gonna
finals.
say that for every fucking
But
team?
there's some
I'ma go
teams
as
that
low
you
as
see
10
you see a
because-
road
Let's
there.
just-
You
let's just
see
do
a
this,
road
Drew.
there
I'm
for
only
some
going 10
teams.
because this team
Drew,
is, when healthy, can
who-
actually do stuff
Who
in the
can the
playoffs.
Pelicans
Talking about
beat
the Lakers?
in a playoff series? Who can the Pelicans beat in a playoff series realistically? And let's go over certain matchups and stuff. So, Drew, name the teams.
All right, so we have the Clippers.
What's the situation? They're healthy?
They're
That's-
I'll give the healthy Clippers.
I would take
Healthy
the
Clippers, I would
I would
take them
the
too.
Clippers.
You would take the
I
Clippers?
would take the Clippers,
I'll
yeah.
take the Clippers.
I would.
It's a great series, man. I don't know what happens.
It's
there.
gonna be a great
Yep.
series
We
regardless.
haven't,
Yeah.
we haven't really seen healthy Kawhi this year.
Trailblazers.
They
I
would
take
beat
the
them.
Pels.
I would take the Pelicans
Pels,
as
yep.
well. Timberwolves. I would
Pels.
take the Pelicans. And this is with Karl Anthony Towns playing.
I would take the Pels.
Because how do you defend the Pelicans
Yeah, I'll
if you're
take
the
the
if you're the Timberwolves?
They have rim protectors for Zion, but
No,
Zion
they
is
do. But
different, yeah.
if you play
Rudy.
Zion as your stretch or your small ball five,
Yeah, I would take the Pels.
the Mavericks. I'm taking the
They can beat-
Pelicans.
They
Mavericks.
could definitely beat the Mavs.
I got
That would
the
be a good
Pelicans in that
series.
It would be a great matchup.
I have the
Like,
Pelicans.
'cause
It's
we
just
know
too much depth.
Luka could do
He
that
can
though,
win
bro.
that shit,
Like
but I'll
he can
take the
win you
Pels.
that
I'll take the
series.
Pels.
All right, the Jazz.
Yeah,
I'm sure you'd take the Pelicans.
Pelicans.
The Kings.
Pelicans.
I would take the Pels.
The Nuggets.
Nuggets.
That would be a great.
Yeah, but
Amazing
again,
series.
that's a series the Pels can win
I'll take the
too.
Nuggets.
There's none of
But
these
who's
teams.
stopping Zion?
It's a toss up.
I mean, what are you gonna ask me that question every time you get to a team?
Yes.
Who's
That's
stopping
the
the
question.
Joker? Who's stopping the Joker? We can play. We can
When
do
you're
this.
fantastic, when you're
like,
that
we-
good,
we-
bro, you're gonna
come
get
on.
yours no matter
But
what.
you have to stop Zion, CJ, and BI versus Denver.
Ex-
They,
But that's a-
I
that
think
is
they can
their
stop
question.
CJ.
That is the.
If they're healthy too,
But can they
Jamal
stop
and
Bi?
That's true.
Yes, yes.
But the Joker, he's
he's different.
What worries
Yeah.
me about the Denver
On the field for a
matchup
reason.
is that Nikola Jokic is not a rim protector.
No.
So Zion is going to feast all day on them.
For sure.
But Joker's going to get his way
Exactly.
also. That's a toss-up series.
Zion's gonna get his no matter.
But
who
I
they
would
play.
favor experience in the Nuggets, but that's a toss-up 7-game series.
I think I want to lean the Pelicans here, but it's very close. The Suns.
the Pelicans are winning.
I think
I
I would
think in
take the
5-6.
Pelicans. It's
5-6.
They had Zion last year. I think they beat them last year.
I would probably take the Pels too.